Let's install this BricksBiggsFix V2Dual elevation on this Bigsby B7. This process will be the same for both the B7 as well as the B5 horseshoe style. The main difference is that on the B7 there are only 2 screws which you'll have to remove and then pull the Bigsby back, while on the B5 there will be 4 screws which will need to come out and remove the entire Bigsby. Start by getting the strings off. Once the strings are removed, remove the spring, set it aside. Now let's remove these 2 screws, but remember on a B5 you'll have 4 of them to take out. Once the screws are removed, you'll be able to swing the Bigsby back so that we can access the 5/64 set screw that holds the stock axle in place. Just insert your 5/64 wrench, give it a couple of turns. You can use the end of the Allen wrench to push the axle out. See it popping out. Grab a hold of it, remove the axle, remove the roller. The BTS-V2Dual elevation model has 2 sets of holes that allow for 2 different tension reliefs. On this particular guitar, the ProJet, I'm going to select the one that has the most relief. If you're putting this on a guitar with a vibramate, you'll probably want to select the hole that has a little less relief because the plate of the vibramate is about 3/16 inches thick and will raise the Bigsby a little bit as it is. So let's put the stabilizer between the 2 castings, insert one of the stud adapters, and then using a small screwdriver, let's just get it started. And then the other side, let's do the same. Once you feel it getting tight, just snug it up a little bit. There will be a little bit of pivoting action. Reinstall the screws. Just snug. I want to note that especially on the B5 with the 4 screws, if you over tighten the screws in the back, it'll warp the frame ever so slightly and not allow the string attachment axle to move freely. Before you put the strings on, you want to make sure it's good and loose. Well, let's put the strings back on. And with the strings back on, reinstall the spring, and you're ready to tune it up.